Clock at 3. Picked up by Smith. A 2-on-1 with Stoudemire. Mitchell defending on the foul. And called for 2. What a play by Stoudemire. Brandon drawing the double. Tripping. Regains his footing. 1 second to shoot. Sealy can't get it to go. Slammed in by Garnett. The big ticket punches one there. Beating the buzzer. And that'll take her to the second quarter. Garnett do it twice. Heavy inside. And Brandon, who is not called for the travel. And Garnett alertly inside has 8 points after getting the triple-double on Sunday in game 1.
He's more aggressive. Likes to get up on you, really put some wood on you. You know, those are the type players I really like. He's anticipating, you know, passing lanes. He's trapping them like when the ball's in there. He's doing a lot of different things, and that just shows the experience within him. I was thinking too much. You know, I'm a reaction type person, not just as a player, but you know, I'm a reaction.
Danny, he was a little bit impatient in game 1, and maybe more patience tonight.
Yeah, you know, I still think he's still thinking a little bit too much on the block of what move to do, and his shot does not look real comfortable. But everything else, he's got energy, he's made some great passes, and defensively he's very active.
Things to think about.
Scottie Pippen at 34 years of age and 6 championship rings with Chicago. Ryan Grant was the most irreplaceable Blazer a season ago.
Well, and looking at this, I mean, you're talking about guys always talking about sending a message. I tell you, this is a double message on this shot because he just spins well, goes up strong with that.
The 2 top shooting teams in the NBA battling, and Minnesota leads the Blazers 32-24. Trailblazers, who trail Minnesota by 10. This equals Minnesota's biggest lead tonight. Scottie Pippen over Peeler.
Well, he had a mismatch in size. That was smart.
Stoudemire collects it. Pippen. He'll launch a 3. Oh! Minnesota led by 10. Their lead is down to 5, and they call a timeout. Assists and 2 rebounds. That left Shrimp, who came as a free agent from Seattle, into Scottie Pippen. Pippen has been incredible in this second.
He had to lay up and he missed it, but that when he crossed over on him, I like Disturbance. He's showing a lot of different variations of moves in there.
Scottie Pippen is carving up Minnesota.
Talking about variations of moves.
They led by 10 moments ago. Stoudemire tries to gash the defense. Shrimp to Rasheed Wallace. And the Portland Trailblazers have the lead.
And all of a sudden, Portland starts making jump shots, and look at their defense. Right here, they come out of a timeout, looking to get Scottie going. He had just hit a 3. Mike Dunleavy's run Scottie's number the next time. Every time down the court, they're trying to get Scottie involved. That time they give him the ball at the top of the key, playing the point guard position instead of Stoudemire, and he takes it to the basket. You got to instigate, not retaliate, and that's what they're doing. The team that's instigating is winning the battle.
That's the instigating you're talking about.
Kevin Garnett has put in 11 points, collected 5 rebounds. Minnesota back on top by 1. Sabonis into Disturbance.
When Disturbance can't let Sabonis set up in the lane like that, you know, that's strongly because he's just too big and too strong for that.
Picked up by Strump outside for Kevin Garnett, firing over Rasheed Wallace. He's got 13.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, they've got to come back at these guys. Now they
get over to Craig Sager.
Well, Kevin, obviously you guys start out well, but you lost a 10-point lead. You're able to regain the lead. What was the difference on how they came back?
I mean, we're playing with a lot more energy, you know, a lot more aggressive. You know, we're meeting that energy as a team, not just individual.
Their defensive pressure got you in the second quarter.
It didn't get to us. We just, you know what, when we don't execute, we don't swing the ball and get the ball through other players swinging weak side, strong side, the weak side, but we tend to fall down something. That's what you saw there. We okay.
All right, thanks a lot, Kevin. Let's go back to Kevin.
All right, Craig, Kevin Garnett, 13 points and 6 rebounds.
From him to you into the basket.
Nesterovic traveling inside the lane. A Minnesota turnover. That is their 7th of the game.
Well, and this is the thing. You can't lose your concentration. You've got to maintain your focus if you're the Timberwolves. You can't start turning the ball over because that'll get this crowd involved in the game.
Portland is the second oldest team in the NBA and by a large margin the highest paid team in the NBA. A record payroll of over $74 million. Wallace curling inside. A captivating move by Rasheed Wallace.
Well, looking at that, he does a great job of sealing his man. Then he goes to the basket and takes it up strong. Comes away with the basket as well as coming away with the foul. This kid's got talent.
I think Garnett, before his career's over, will probably do it about 7 or 8 years.
Illegal defense blown on Minnesota.
Movement. You know, when they get body movement, they have a lot better chance of getting going. That's the best kind of movement you can get right there.
Boy, did you see how high he got up on that? I mean, this kid is unbelievable.
I hope Wallace isn't drinking too much of that before the games either.
Joe Smith tries to corkscrew one up. Pippen is there to get it. Wallace the other way, and here come the Portland Trailblazers, leading by 6. Smith for 3.
Gotten into this guy. This is the day to compliment officials.
Pippen for 3. He struggled out of the blocks in the first quarter, but since that time, Pippen has put in 12, and he has been an assassin from outside. Serbia to Bobby Jackson, who feeds to Mitchell, who drives on Shrimp, and a foul called on Sam Mitchell of Minnesota. That's the second on him.
What a great play by Scottie Pippen, though. You just see him. He's covering all over the court. He sees Serbiak. He just stops. Mitchell a little bit out of control right there. Scottie does a great job outside the dotted line to take the charge. There, that's a good shot by Brandon, but I still say Brandon.
Oh, a crushing by Grant, which sets up Stoudemire. Brandon was knocked into next week. And even Grant felt the 3 turnovers in this quarter. Garnett outside Mitchell for 3. Good! And Sam Mitchell with the triple brings Minnesota to within 2 and a timeout for the Portland Trailblazers.
This is absolutely amazing right here. Minnesota's just played so passive, but right there you had Garnett. He gets him up in the air, throws it out to Mitchell. Mitchell hits a huge 3-point play.
It's a 2-point game with 8.5 to play. Timberwolves back in, down by 2 in game 2. Wallace corkscrewing inside, tapping it up and in with a great play.
I'll take a couple of technical fouls.
Pippen against Jackson on the mismatch. He'll try to exploit and does. A riveting play by Scottie Pippen.
Well, that's 2 big plays in a row by Scottie. Not only taking it to the basket, but he kept the ball alive the time before. But here, right, Garnett's a little late coming over for the block, but Scottie does a great job of keeping space between him and the shot blocker.
Shoot out to Stoudemire, makes the fake on his boyfriend friend and gets it out to Sabonis, flipping it to Pippen for 3. Every chamber is filled for Scottie Pippen. Pippen has the last 6 points.
Well, Scottie is trying to be aggressive offensively. He can't go anywhere the first time. Sabonis is in his way. He steps out, keeps the ball moving, gets the open pass for a big man.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Nesterovic against the glass and across the lane. Sabonis picked up by Nesterovic. Sealy watches Pippen drive into the paint and gash the defense, and a foul called on Sealy. Part of that incredible bench for the Portland Trailblazers. Scottie Pippen, good night tonight. 18 points, 7 of 14 from the field. And he is the subject of our American Express leaderboard. All-time playoff games played. Abdul-Jabbar, Ainge. I think Pippen may surpass you here, Danny, in this.
Yeah, anytime now. Scotty's been like me. If Scottie makes one,
it should be over.
It should be over.
And Pippen tonight from the free throw line, 3 of 3.
It is not over yet.
Well, this is a little scary thought, because if he misses, you know, you got to make sure Sealy keeps Detlef Schrempf off the boards, but you want to put their best 3-point shooters in the game because you have no timeouts.
Pippen just 71% from the free throw line this year. Career 69%.
Well, that should do it.
Pippen's got 9 points in the quarter. Here comes Brandon. He'll fly inside. Miss it. And the Portland Trailblazers go up on the Minnesota Timberwolves 2-0. Over the last 2 years, Minnesota in Game 2 on the road in the playoffs has come up with wins. 2 years ago against Seattle, last year in San Antonio. But now things have a dramatic change, and the Blazers have the commanding lead. Let's send it over to Craig Sager.